morning, Mrs. Angeline Chan, Vice Principals, teachers, parents, and fellow Hillgrovians. I'm Ms. Ling Jiaqi.
And I'm Ms. Erica Ng. We will be your MCs for today's graduation day for the 2018 batch of graduates.
We would like to warmly welcome all parents who are able to join us for today's celebration. Thank you for being here to witness your child's achievement of a great milestone.
To the Secondary 4 and 5 students, today will be the day that you officially end your 4 to 5 years of secondary school. We hope you can take today to reflect on all that you have done and achieved for the past few years and to appreciate your batchmates, teachers and parents who have supported you thus far.
Indeed, it seems not long ago that you were all in Secondary 1, unfamiliar with the school's surroundings and looking up to your then very much taller seniors.
Now, you are the big brothers and sisters to your juniors, mentoring and leading them to greater heights. Hillgrove would not have been the same without you.
To remember the good old days, we have put together a montage to capture the cherished moments of your schooling days. So sit back and enjoy the photo montage prepared for you.
We hope you enjoyed their walk down memory lane, especially the moments you shared during your key level programs, such as the Secondary 1 Orientation, Secondary 2 Music Fest, and the Secondary 3 Adventure Camp.
Indeed, all of you have grown so much, from students who had to be guided for many things, to young adults today who are outspoken, motivated, and ready to take on the world. However, before our paths separate, we would like to give you some advice and reminders.
Firstly, please put your hands together to invite our principal, Mrs. Chan, on stage to give her speech. Mrs. Chan, please.
Wow, the parent turnout is wonderful this morning. Thank you parents for being here. You are also graduating from Hillgrove. Alright, good morning to all the parents, teachers, and good morning to all Hillgrovians. Good morning to you. Right, Hillgrovians, you gathered today as graduates of class 2018. Graduation day marks a significant milestone in your life. It wasn't too long ago that you were gathered in this very hall for your Sec 1 registration. And in a blink of an eye, you're going to leave Hillgrove for another phase of your education journey. So on this occasion, allow me, your principal, to share some life advice with you. Firstly, be clear about your goals. When I mention about goals, I'm referring to your top level goals, the aim you have in mind. Let me give you an example. To get out of your house at 6:45 a.m. in the morning is a low level goal. It only matters because of a mid-level goal, which is to arrive in school on time. Now, why do you care about that? Because you want to be punctual. And why do you care about that? Because being punctual sets you in the right frame of mind for learning. And why is that important? Because you strive to be an aerospace engineer, a teacher, a lawyer, or whatever profession that you have in mind. In the course of asking yourself the why questions, you will get to the top of your goal hierarchy. The top level goal is not a means to any other end. It is an end in itself. The ultimate goal is a compass that will give you direction and meaning to all the goals below it. And because you know your top level goal, you will be able to get your priorities in order. So are you clear about your top level goal? May I suggest that you take some time to do this exercise on your own. My second advice to you, effort counts. Often, when we see successful individuals around us, we tend to attribute it to talent. When Joseph Schooling won his first Olympic gold, people rave about him being talented. However, talent is never enough to get you there. Before Schooling could make it to the Olympic podium, he had to endure 7 years of toil. It began with his parents making the difficult decision of sending their only child halfway across the world in 2009 to the United States, in pursuit of the training environment that could mold him into the world beater he is today. Joseph Schooling, just 14 then, was the one who pleaded to go. It meant his family of 3 was separated for more than they were together, spending an average of about 3 weeks together in a year. His schedule is a grueling mix of school and training starting as early as 6 a.m., 6 days a week. There was a study of competitive swimmers titled The Mundanity of Excellence. The title of the study encapsulates its major conclusion that the most dazzling human achievements are in fact the aggregate of countless individual elements, each of which in a sense is ordinary. I can imagine Schooling practicing the same skill over and over and over again just to shape another millisecond off his timing. So Hillgrovians, talent alone will not get you there, but effort does. My final piece of advice to you, treasure what matters. In ancient Rome, when a general returned in glory after a successful battle, he would be honored in a chariot-drawn procession through the streets. The spoils of his victory, the captives, and the loot led the way. His soldiers in togas and laurel crowns followed with cheers of victory. The crowd will applaud, and the elite of the empire will look on admiringly. The general on his four-horse chariot was close to being a king for a day. But on that day, a slave was assigned to accompany the general throughout the procession with only one duty: to whisper in the general's ears repeatedly, "Memento mori," remember you will die. Memento mori, remember you will die. Memento mori is a Latin phrase which comes from an ancient practice of reflection on mortality. Life on this earth is transient, and keeping our mortality in view helps us to focus on what truly matters. Our physical possessions can spoil and rust. Our achievements and accolades are but for a season. In your pursuit for achievements and possessions, do you miss out on what truly matters? Let me suggest that you should never neglect family ties and living out good values moment by moment. So Hillgrovians, as you step out of our gates, know that life will throw at you different curveballs. When you're succeeding, don't get complacent. When you're facing challenges, don't give up. Be humble, be grateful, always have a learner's heart. On this day of your graduation, remember to show your gratitude to those who have enabled you to come this far. Your parents, your teachers. Lastly, know that you will always be part of this Hillgrove family. Do stay in touch with us. We definitely will miss you. Once a Hillgrovian, always a Hillgrovian. Happy graduation day and all the best for your N-levels and O-levels.
Thank you, Mrs. Chen. We would like now Mr. Chen to stay on stage to present the awards.
The first award presented is the Principal's Academic Awards. This award recognizes Hillgrovians with good academic achievement in the year 2018. The awardees will receive a Hillgrove School Medal and a certificate.
The Principal's Academic Award Bronze recognizes students who have achieved 70% and above in overall percentage based on all subjects for 4 terms. The following recipients of the Principal's Academic Award Bronze are Cheong Jun Yang Joven of Class 4-1, Nur Shaliza binti Jumali of Class 4-4, Maisara binti Azga of Class 4-4, Tan Yuanfeng of Class 4-5, Yu Yaoyang of Class 4-5, Ng Hong Yi of Class 4-6, Yang Heng Lam Edward of Class 4-9,
As there isn't any recipient for the Silver Award, we will now proceed with the Gold Award recipients of the Principal's Academic Award. The Gold Award recognizes students who have achieved 70% and above in overall percentage based on all subjects for 12 terms. The Gold recipient of the Principal's Academic Award 2018 goes to Teo Sing Lee of Class 4-1. Shamin Li Shi Min of Class 4-7. Oh Hon Tian Dexter of Class 4-9.
Congratulations to all recipients of the Principal's Academic Award. Thank you, Mrs. Chan, for giving out the awards.
Now, we would like to invite our Vice Principal, Ms. Chow, on stage to present the One Family Bilingual Award. Ms. Chow, please.
The One Family Bilingual Award recognizes Hillgrovians who have demonstrated both proficiency in English language and excellence in their mother tongue. Recipients will receive a $200 popular voucher and a certificate.
The recipients of the One Family Bilingual Award are Siti Nur Shahira binti Yusman of Class 4-2. Tan Jian Tat of Class 4-3. Zuhusi bin Abdul Rahman of Class 4-4. Lim Chin Yang Brighton of Class 4-7. Cindy Lim of Class 4-7. Yang Shi Jia of Class 4-8. Muhammad Ryan of Class 4-9. Cheng Yi Zhen of Class 4-9. Choi Jia Xuan of Class 5-1. Congratulations to all the recipients of the One Family Bilingual Award. Next, we will be giving out the One Family Service to Community Award. This award recognizes passionate students who are actively contributing to the community. Recipients will receive a $200 popular voucher and a certificate.
The recipients of the One Family Service to Community Award are Teo Sing Lee of Class 4-1. Tan Pei Ling of Class 4-5. Chi Rei Hing of Class 4-6. Shu Yin of Class 4-8. Geraldine Chan Shi Yin of Class 4-8. Amira Sabrina binti Ahmad of Class 4-8. Danelle Hannah Ho Zing of Class 4-9. And Felicia Ao Ying Feng of Class 5-1. Congratulations to all recipients of the One Family Service to Community Award. Thank you, Ms. Shah, for giving out the awards. Now, we would like to invite our Vice Principal, Mr. Chan, on stage to present the One Family Excellence in Flight and Aerospace and the One Family Excellence in Arts Awards. Mr. Chan, please.
This award recognizes passionate students who have excelled in the areas of flight and aerospace and the arts. Recipients will receive a $150 popular voucher and a certificate.
We are proud to present the One Family Excellence in Flight and Aerospace Award, and the recipients of these awards are Tan Yuxuan of Class 4-2. Joel of Class 4-5. And Phoebe Kiu Jie-en of Class 4-8.
Next, we would like to present the One Family Excellence in Arts Award. They are Hiron Ming Xiang of Class 4. Of Class 4-1. Natra Emilia binti Suhadi of Class 4-3. Sin Sok Jim of Class 4-5. Zulaiha binti Ingku Ahmad of Class 4-7. Teo Wei Kiet of Class 4-9. Last but not least, we would like to present the One Family Sustainable Environment Award. Our only recipient is none other than Chen Yi-chen of Class 4-9.
Thank you, Mr. Chan, for giving out the awards. Let's give a warm round of applause to all the recipients. Hey, Miss Erica.
Yes, Ms. Lin.
What do you think of this batch of Sec 4 and 5 students? After all, we have been seeing them since they were in secondary 1.
I guess I will reserve my comments till another time. For now, let us hear from the representatives from this batch who will be sharing about their experiences. Let us welcome our first student representatives for Secondary 4 Express, Dexter of Class 4-9 together with his twin sister Denise of Class 4-7.
Good morning, Mrs. Chan, Miss Chow, Mr. Chan, teachers, parents, and my fellow graduating classes. I am Denise from Class 4-7.
And I'm Dexter from Class 4-9.
We are honored to be given this privilege to speak on behalf of the graduating classes. For those who may not know us, we are twins. We may not look alike, but in case you're wondering, he's just 10 minutes older than I am. Age is just a number though.
Guys, we did it. 10 years of compulsory education, please. Been there, done that. We are on our final steps to reaching yet another milestone, and we are very thankful to each and every one of you to be a member of our journey.
It has been a spectacular journey, filled with joy, tears, laughter, sweat, and change. Seeing where we began, it is amazing how much we have changed in these short 4 years. Each of us maturing as we grow. Like caterpillars going through metamorphosis, we are unrecognizable to our Sec 1 selves.
Each of us also grew as a person, displaying new values as we blossom. I can say with confidence that this batch is no letdown, exhibiting qualities of determination, resilience, and strength. We have fought for our seats today, and we are proud to see that everyone has made it.
I still remember the day when I was buying my school uniform. One of the seniors had spiked the volleyball and it hit my head. That was the first time I've seen a volleyball in real life. And during Hillgrove, I was hoping to join the badminton team, but to my disappointment, it was only offered to the boys. Hence, I was forced to reconsider my choice when I finally settled for a whole new sport, volleyball. It changed my life. This was where I met some of my closest friends who shared the same passion for volleyball as I did.
I guess that hit on your head someone incited you to join volleyball.
I guess. Experimenting in secondary school was paramount in my developing years as I found my true passion in volleyball. I have grown as an individual accredited to my opportunities presented to me in Hillgrove, where I managed to secure the role of vice captain. Attaining this position acquired me the necessary skills like leadership and collaboration, which catapulted me into the confident person I am today.
One of my favorite memories from school would be my first overseas trip to Nanjing with my friends and teachers. Only one word can describe my experience.
Which is?
Adventure. Every day, we are learning something new about ourselves and from the experience to other culture. I have to admit, I miss the cool temperature there. I'm sure many of us have been overseas with the school before, and I'm certain we all had an unbelievable time with our friends.
I too was given an opportunity to go overseas, however on a separate trip to Vietnam earlier last year. It was a voluntary trip which was particularly enriching as I learned to be spontaneous and quick-witted whenever I faced a hiccup. While we were there, my group had left our materials on the bus and noticed only after the bus had left.
How careless of you.
This led to our impromptu change in class plan to use the only materials we were able to get from the school, which were mere paper and colour pencils. This taught us how to improvise and adapt to situations promptly.
Let me begin by thanking a special group of people in this room. They have worked tirelessly guiding us a step at a time, shedding light on our every doubt. They have never gave up and always knew we could do it, despite our self-doubts.
Dearest teachers, you should feel proud not because we are graduating today, but also of yourselves as yet again you have displayed your undying love for not just your students, but your profession. From setting aside time for consultation, to working into the night marking and planning lessons, you are the true unsung heroes of our story. Constantly providing us with support, I know I speak for all of us when I say that we couldn't have done it without your help and guidance.
Thank you for being our torch, leading us through our individual tunnels. To the world, you may just be a teacher, but to us, your students, you are a hero. They say school is our second home. Well, we sure are lucky to have you as our second parents, caring not only about academic results, but our general well-being as well.
Hitting closer to home, I'd like to thank our parents, those in attendance for showing your support to your children, and those who are unable to attend, busy working to support the family. Thank you for putting a roof over our heads, providing us with endless love and care. Always seeing the best in us, you never settled for second best. And that is why in return, you would also expect our best. Sorry, sometimes we forget how much you've sacrificed for us, being unappreciative and ignorant. We simply can't do without you, and we are slowly trying to comprehend just how much you've done for us. This speech was especially challenging to write as we weren't able to seek guidance from our mom, as we wanted this to be a surprise.
Dear parents, none of us can simply express how thankful we are. We sincerely hope we have done enough to make you proud and make you feel the slightest bit that your efforts have paid off. Recalling back to earlier this year, when a few of us were brave enough to express our gratitude to you on the stage. For those who have not done so, I urge you to wait no further. Thank you for being such inspirations, molding us to do the best we can. The older generation often say, they will never know the love of a parent until they become parents themselves. I seriously hope it does not take us that long to realize that you love us more than yourselves.
To our parents in the crowd, thank you for never giving up even though life can put you through the toughest tribulations. You never allow yourself to stop because of us. Mommy and Daddy, this may be the first time we say this, and we admit it's probably a little late, but we are super proud to have you as our role model. To the class of 2018, thank you for the memories you shared. Thank you for the friendships we formed, and thank you for being part of my life. This is one of the last days we'll be seated together, and I hope you savored the conversations we've had. I'm glad to have known each and every one of you, and I wish you all the best for your future endeavors.
Denise, I think we should talk about the future. This is the final spring, let us give it our best. And afterwards, it is time to think about what's next after Hillgrove. It is often the journey that tells us a lot about our destination. For many of us, we have no clue where our destination is yet. I urge everyone to find your destination soon, not focusing on the financial gains, but where your interest lies. Hillgrove has taught me to never fear chasing the rainbows, no matter how far they seem. Find something you enjoy doing and pursue it with all your heart. You know, Like how Tom chases Jerry.
I know. Even when piano drops on Tom, he never stops chasing Jerry.
Be like Tom.
Like the great master Wu Gui once said, yesterday is history, tomorrow's a mystery, but today is a gift.
That's why they call it the present.
So let us live in the moment and celebrate our graduation.
Carpe diem.
Thank you.
And Denise for your heartfelt speech. We shall now invite the second student representative on stage to deliver his speech. He is Jovan Chong from class 4-1, representing the 4 academic students. Jovan, please.
Good morning, Mrs. Chan, Ms. Chan, Mr. Chan, teachers, parents, and my fellow schoolmates. I'm Jovan Chong from class 4-1, and today I'll be sharing my experience in Hillgrove with all of you. It has been 4 years since I have entered Hillgrove Secondary School. When I first entered this school, I was honestly quite happy as I chose this school as my first choice, as its niche is on the flight and aerospace. When I first came to Hillgrove, I was not very good in my social skills. I was a very shy boy and I didn't know how to interact with others. Fast forward to 4 years later, I have much more improvement in my social skills. Thanks to my peers, my teachers, my schoolmates, especially my comrades in student council. I am now confident in meeting new people. I am now able to communicate and interact with others at ease. First of all, I would like to thank my teachers for supporting me in my studies, teaching me what is right and wrong, and resolving the multiple doubts that I have. I am also thankful to my lower and upper secondary form teachers for molding me to become a better person and for supporting and guiding me the way to what I want to be in the future. I was given the opportunity to become the Vice President of Batch 2017 in the Student Council. This has allowed me to work with different people to improve my leadership skills, learn to plan and manage activities for the council, and allowing me to have the courage to stand on stage to talk in front of many people like what I'm doing right now. Lastly, I would also like to thank my CCA, the Youth Flying Club, and the FNA community teachers for giving me a platform to learn more about the flight aerospace, increasing my knowledge about it, getting me closer to becoming a pilot. I still can remember when I managed to fly my RC plane for the first time. It was one of the most exciting moments in my secondary school life. But I did not stop there. My group of flying buddies and I challenged ourselves to keep our planes in the air and then on do acrobatics too. And that have made us achieve the top 3 position in 2016 and 2017. That has also inspired our juniors, and they have also gotten the top 3 position for both junior and senior category this year. Congratulations to them. My friends and classmates have indeed made the 4 years at Hillgrove much more bearable for me. Thank you for going through this 4-year journey with me, making so many valuable memories throughout these 4 years. From all the camps we had together, to our big breakfast, and even our weekly circle time in class. And for those who have been there by my side through thick and thin, saw my darker side, thank you for the countless support and encouragement you all have given me. And I am able to excel not only in my studies, but in my dreams of becoming a pilot. Without your support, I may not have been able to stand up in front of all of you today. To my fellow counselors, thank you for allowing me to become your Vice President last year, cooperating with my ex-host and I. There are indeed wonderful memories with all of you through our camps and meetings we have had together. I can still recall a time during our SC camp last year. We all went sailing together, and it was just my group of 4 and I on one boat together out at sea. Although most of us did not know each other, we broke the ice and started talking to one another, as it was very boring and there were no electronic devices with us. That have taught me that most people are also quite shy like me too, and that has improved my social skills. I will also especially thank the people in the media team Serendipity Visuals for working weeks and tirelessly for the past 3 years with me to create content for the student council, school events, and our other social media websites. We have had unforgettable memories made from every shoot that we do together. I still remember in 2016, Hillgrove was like our second home. Because for 1 month straight, we stayed back every day until 6 p.m. just to plan and shoot for our appreciation day video. Even though there were a lot of rejected storylines and many obstructions we encountered during the shoot, we still managed to put it together as a team. As a Hillgrovian, I felt that our welfare is always being taken care of. I would like to thank our principal, our vice principal, for implementing things like the study corner and the evening study program to allow us to have more opportunities and the conducive environment to study in this school. To all my schoolmates in this hall, I would like to wish all of you best of luck to the upcoming national exams and hope all of you can reach for your goals. There is still a few meters left till the end of the runway, so do not give up now. I shall leave all of you with this quote. The past cannot be changed, the future is yet in your power. So do not be let down by what has happened in the past, but do what you can to change your future. I hope that for all of us, whenever we come across any difficulty in the future, we will not give up on what we believe in and continue to strive for the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Jordan, for the wonderful sharing. I'm sure all of us will miss all of you too. Now, let us invite the third student representative on stage to deliver his speech. He is Nicholas Lowe from class 4-4. Nicholas, please.
Good morning, Mr. Chan, Ms. Chow, Mr. Chan, teachers, parents, and my fellow Hillgrovians. I'm Nicholas from class 4-4, and I'll be sharing more about my amazing Hillgrove experience these 4 years with all of you on this very special day, our graduation day. Can you believe it? Our 4 years in Hillgrove has officially come to an end. To be completely honest, it only feels like yesterday when I reported to Hillgrove nervously for our second registration, where I was both nervous and excited about how secondary school life will be. I enjoyed every single moment I had here in Hillgrove and treasured every opportunity that was given to me to learn, care for others, and make a difference. I will truly miss this school and everyone that I come across. It's here in Hillgrove that I started believing more in myself and things that I can achieve. It's also here in Hillgrove that I learned to be a better version of myself. All of this would not be possible without the people I've crossed paths with here in Hillgrove. First of all, I would like to express my gratitude towards my form teacher and my subject teachers who have been the most patient in guiding us these years, be it in academics or in life. We are blessed to have amazing teachers here in Hillgrove who are dedicated, selfless, and even patient in guiding us no matter how hard things may get. Even though my form class might get mischievous at times, you teachers never once give up on us, but instead forgive us and continue nurturing us to be better people. For that, and on behalf of my class, I can only say that we are very grateful and appreciative. Next, being part of the student council and class committee for 4 years is something that the old Nicholas will not be able to imagine. Not forgetting my 3 years serving in the concert band as a committee member too. I'm grateful for every single opportunity given to me to learn and grow to not only as a student leader, but also as a person. For example, being in the student council has taught me to serve and give back to the community that has given to us so much. And I've learned to work with different people with different backgrounds, levels, and working styles. It was definitely challenging juggling academics, CCA, my part-time job, as well as all these leadership roles. But I've definitely grown so much from this opportunity provided for me. I would like to also express my appreciation towards my CC teachers and my fellow members of the concert band. In band, I learned that the most important thing was not learning how to play beautiful music with our own instrument. I learned life values and lessons such as the importance of discipline, resilience, and teamwork. To my batchmates I love so much. Thank you for playing such a critical role in my secondary school life. I cherish every single moment we created while making music together. To my CCA teachers in charge, thank you for believing in me consistently and providing me with opportunities to serve this band. I have not only grown as a better I have not only grown to be a better musician, but also a better team player and team leader. My parents and my friends, all of you have done so much for me, so much more than I can remember. I know that I can be stubborn at times, but I completely understand that everything you guys have done for me was in my best interest. Thank you for remaining by my side, even when I'm difficult. You all have tried to help me in many ways, both in my studies and in my personal lives. If it's not for my dearest parents and my friends, I wouldn't be standing here delivering this speech. The motivation and support from all of you has been overwhelming. I wish I could articulate my gratitude for you all better, but even my words fails me. If you were to ask me, what was my memorable moment you had here in Hillgrove, I would not be able to answer. There were simply too many precious memories made here from the many school camps we had, our school overseas trip, our learning journeys, and even day-to-day lessons. I'm appreciative of every single person I have crossed paths here in Hillgrove, and I'm grateful for every single opportunity that was provided for me in school. Just like having the opportunity to visit Xi'an and Beijing in secondary 3. I was extremely grateful to be able to travel out of the country with my teachers and friends and really immerse myself in Chinese culture and Chinese education landscape. Without having teachers who believe in me and Hillgrove that create such rich learning experience for us, my horizon wouldn't have been broadened. My secondary school experience has definitely made me a better person, and I hope to be able to bring along these life lessons and life values with me as I continue embarking on this journey called life. Lastly, I would like to especially dedicate this speech to our late Mr. Johari, 4-4's co-form teacher. Mr. Johari, 4-4 has officially graduated. We hope you are proud of us as we look down from above. And we promise to continue to do you proud in life. To my fellow batchmates, congratulations, we have graduated. Let's move on and do Hillgrove proud. Thank you.
For your sharing. I will definitely remember all the wonderful memories that your class has given me for the past 2 years. Now, let us invite our last speaker on stage to give her speech. She is Crystal Yap from class 5-1. Crystal, please.
Good morning, Principal, Vice Principals, teachers, and my fellow Hillgrovians. I'm honored to be able to stand on stage to give my graduation speech this morning. First of all, I would like to utilize this moment to thank all our teachers who prepared us for the outside world. Our teachers have been an epitome of strength and a great pillar of support to all of us. They have been as strict as father and as loving as mother, equally caring like a friend, a strict disciplinarian, and yet always so approachable. You teachers have given me so much opportunity to grow and to learn, be it during CCA or during curriculum time. It is because of the chances that you have given us that allows us to realize our talents. We've gained much confidence and determination to embark on our next journey. Thank you teachers for always rendering help to us anytime and any day. Secondly, to my fellow comrades, thank you for being by my side all soon to be 5 years here. Making friends was one of my biggest fears, and not only did I make amazing ones, but I have been able to see the friendship grow. I appreciate you giving me weird looks when I do really strange things. But what I appreciate even more is when you join in 2 seconds later. There is nothing better than a wonderful friendship, and I'm thankful that I found one with you all. Not long ago, I was given a chance to take charge of my class Values in Action project. I was skeptical of my ability to plan, organize, and execute it. We planned to go to a children care center for our VIA project. Planning kids' activities is not as easy as I thought. We need to make sure the rules are easily understood and easy for them to understand. I'm extremely grateful to have the supportive teachers and classmates to guide and help me along throughout this VIA project. I would like to say a big thank you to my form and co-form teachers for entrusting me to be a leader, and also to Class 5-1 for being so supportive of me. Through this VIA, I realized that being a teacher is not as easy as it may seem. One requires great patience and passion. This experience has given me the assurance that I needed, and now I'm clear of what I wanted to be when I grow up, which is to be an early child educator. Subsequently, I'm very thankful towards the school leaders for allowing NCDCC to be able to go to Rinci Elderly Home to participate in the feeding program. It was a 2-month-long session, which we headed down to Rinci to help feed the elderly. It was a very rewarding and heartfelt program. When we first started to feed the elderly really talked and smiled to us. However, after a few visits, the elderly started to open up to us and became very welcoming. After every session, the elderly would smile and thank us in their language, such as Hokkien and Bahasa, which I knew a little of. That is when I realized that happiness is not just getting what you want and satisfying your own needs. Happiness can be as easy as reaching out to those in need and being able to witness their lives change. Seeing the huge number of elderly there saddens me, as they should be enjoying their golden years with their loved ones. This makes me reflect on my behavior and attitude towards my parents and grandparents. Mommy and Daddy, I can't promise much, but I will assure you to be a filial daughter and to take care of you for the rest of my life. Through this VIA program, I've learned to empathize and to be more loving to the elderly and appreciate them while we still can. Also, I've learned the importance of giving back to the society and to help the less fortunate as much as I can. To end, thank you school leaders, teachers, and my fellow schoolmates for working with me through thick and thin throughout these 4 years of learning journey. I could only come this far because of all of you. I'm ever grateful and thankful for all the opportunities that were given to me by the school, and thank you everyone here for being a good part of my life journey. Thank you.
Graduates, for your honest sharing. I'm sure your time in Hillgrove has been an impactful and meaningful one that will shape you for years to come. For so long, it has been your home, away from home, and I'm sure you will miss Hillgrove and the people here.
To be honest, we teachers are also glad that we have crossed paths with you too. Let us also take this opportunity to show our appreciation with some very important individuals in your lives. Hillgrovians, I'm sure you would agree that your parents have been essential in raising and nurturing you and offering you the support that you need to complete your secondary school. Hillgrovians, if your parents are here today, please stand up now and proceed to present your gift to your parents.
Hillgrovians, please take a seat. We will still have an opportunity to take photographs after the graduation ceremony. Miss Lee, isn't it heartwarming to witness their appreciation for their parents and teachers?
Indeed, it truly, truly was. Thank you so much. Please take a seat. Now, we would like to invite a senior teacher to share her advice for our graduates. Let us warmly welcome our senior teacher, Mrs. Shirin Pandian, on stage. Mrs. Pandian, please.
Okay, good morning everybody. It's quite difficult to get your attention after an emotional session just now, so I hope I will do justice to my speech. Good afternoon, good morning, Mrs. Chan, Vice Principals, teachers, parents, and of course our VIPs for today, which is our class of 2018. Okay, it's a great pleasure for me to be able to speak. Normally in the years it's quite a small crowd. This time it's quite overwhelming. So it's no more a classroom of 30 or 40, it's a hall full of people. Okay, but my speech is basically targeted at the graduates, and I've got the opportunity to teach some of them, and I'm glad to do so. I think what's important is that you might end your journey in Hillgrove, but you're going to start a brand new one. And I would like to share with you something that I came across during a humanities symposium. I'm a humanities teacher, I think you will know by my slides. Okay, so I can't run away. So this is Professor Tomiko, who actually spoke something that kind of hit me hard with regards to, in our curriculum, we always have the sciences and we have the humanities. There's always this line drawn, you are a science person or a humanities person. But he actually highlighted that we are in a fourth industrial revolution, a revolution that is pertaining to technology and digitalization. Okay, and I think you would have heard about this disruptive technology that's changing the world and how we see today. And he said in the forum actually that there's a fourth industrial revolution, and it's a revolution that's driven by technology and digitalization. And it's changing the world. So you have the Airbnb, you have the Uber, you have the Grab. Okay? And the world is transforming because of technology. And I must say that our students are very proficient in this technology. Okay? So the question he posed to the teachers was, how are we going to prepare our young for this? Okay? And this is what he said. He said we need the technologists to understand the humanities and the humanists to understand technology. That means to say, as much as we pursue the STEM, technology, engineering, maths, it's very, very or more important that you touch the humanities, because you need to impact the humankind. And at the same time, for us who think that, oh, we are not very math inclined, like humanities people, we can only do music or dance or the arts, then it's more important for us then to understand technology and embrace it so that we can stay relevant in today's society. So what he's trying to say is, we cannot do a divide between the maths and the sciences or humanities, but we need to embrace both in order to provide a holistic education for our children and for you as well. So as you move to your tertiary education, you are prone to choose specific courses. You have to select the choice of your course. Always remember to marry the humanities and the sciences so that you will stay relevant to today's world and to maybe what Professor Tomiko says, that you can combat the fourth industrial revolution with the human touch. So my advice, okay, it's not very different from what Mrs. Chan has already highlighted. To me, as an educator myself and students who come my way, I think the most important thing to be ready for this revolution or to be human then would be to be a very reflective learner. Okay? And a reflective learner is someone who is constantly thinking, you're reasoning, your mind is not idle, alright? You're willing to work, you collaborate, you're creative. Okay? And a reflective learner doesn't stop at what I learned. He moves on to the how and the why. Okay? Maybe it sounds very abstract to you. So I'm a history teacher, right? So I'll give an example. So you have a social studies lesson and all of you take social studies. So you may ask, why is Mr. Siva, why is Mrs. Pandit as a history teacher teaches you skills like reliability, usefulness? Why? We always start with a what. So if I ask you, you will say, you need to use MEV, we need to use IEE. Sounds familiar? Yeah. If you're still talking like that, then we're in the what stage. Because you're only concerned about answering a question. But to be a reflective learner, you need to ask the why. Why do I need to learn this? So if you understand what is happening in the world today, we're talking about something called battling with the fake news. Why? It's rampant. It's a national issue. Now, if you don't know what is reliable, if you don't know how to evaluate usefulness, then how are you going to prepare yourself to combat the fake news that's going to hit you every single day, as we are so proficient in our usage of social media? So, Hillgrovians, don't stop at the what. Go for the why. When you know the meaning behind why you do what you do, definitely there will be motivation, there will be drive, there will be a need for you to excel. The other thing is to pursue your passion. Okay? This part of my speech is quite interesting because as I was thinking, how do I show what is pursue your passion? I thought, and I knew because I'm also a co-form teacher of class 4 too, that many of you are already pursuing this passion. You already know what you want, and even though you're academically coming to school, you have something out there that you are constantly pursuing, and you are exemplifying what I'm trying to say. Okay, and pursuing passion. I'm going to show you a few photos of people amongst you who have kindly allowed me to show the photos, and I want to acknowledge them. Okay. Okay, this is Farouk from class 4-3. Okay, I need to check my notes now. Okay, Farouk, it's a mouthful. Farouk is involved in videography, photography, audio-video engineering, visual communication. Okay, this is what I inquired about him. Right, quite a mouthful. But he's a student of Hillgrove, and we are proud of him. So he's someone who even used one championship in 2017 and 18. He videographed, I think, the HSBC Super Rugby Premiership in 2017. So this is what I mean by passion. Okay, to go beyond what you can think of. And I will show you a few, and then you This is Natasha from class 4-2. Okay, and soccer, a sport always associated with boys. Okay, but Natasha has proven us wrong. She has been playing soccer with the support of her father from the age of 13. And she used to play for the Cosmo United Football Academy, and she's now playing for the SEC Academy and has participated in the United Federation League in girls soccer. And I think this is education that you cannot teach in a classroom. This is far beyond what somebody can achieve. The resilience, the self-sacrifice to combat the gender stereotype, it's quite a challenge. But Natasha has been able to do so. This is Danielle from class 4-7. Okay? right? And she has, in her own way, able to pursue ballet and dance classes at the professional level. Okay, again, studying, pursuing an academic direction, but at the same time not forgetting what is deep within her. What does she want? This is Keith from class 4-2. I've always made fun of him because he's always very big built and he loves to go to the gym. Okay? And but I've admired what he has put forth to do. Okay? So he's pursuing weightlifting. And he goes to gym every other day. So once, as I was going back, he was doing the exams. So he said, Spanya, it's better that I'm in the gym, right? I'm not going outside playing around. At least I'm in the gym. I have nothing to say. Okay? So this is someone who goes beyond. Okay? And that's what I think teachers we are proud of. That's something that they're learning which is beyond the textbook and it's lifelong. You can meet them later, maybe they will be at the post to take autograph. This is Azara, okay, from class 4-7 as well. Again, hip-hop and K-pop. That's a passion and I think she has performed in various occasions. Okay, and we want to recognize them. Okay, right? With no stereotype, she's willing to pursue that dream of what she wants to achieve. And finally, it's a popular man, right? Xiao Hong from class 4-6. We might not have a CCA for basketball in our school, but again, that doesn't stop us from pursuing what we want to do. And Xiao Hong has been playing for the playing basketball currently at the Bukit Batok CSC. So he has continued his passion. So my dream for each and every one of you is don't forget that inner voice that wants you to pursue the passion that you really want to do. Because again, we have redefined success. Right? Success is what you have defined it to be. So my big thank you to all of them for allowing me to show the photographs, and I think the photos speak more than the words that I can explain. So dare to follow your dreams, okay? You will never be disappointed. Finally, okay, make a difference. I think the speaker from class 5-1 said it all, and how her CIP, a VIA experience really got her to think of what we are here for, right? We have to make a difference. And some of you might say, oh, I don't have the financial background, I'm not clever enough, or I'm not intelligent enough. But I would like to read a quote that says, you can choose to be affected by the world, or we can choose to affect the world. Okay, and to make a difference to someone's life, you don't have to be brilliant, rich, beautiful, or perfect. You just have to care enough to be there. That's all. You need to be there. And I think each one of you have the potential to be there, to make a difference. So the morning session with your class, where you reflected upon your memories, I think that would have made a difference. And I hope that you will continue to make a difference. And the school has provided you many, many opportunities to showcase and even be modeled what making a difference means through our Green at Hillgrove, your VIA self-initiated program. So we hope that you will continue doing this, that you will continue to pass this torch and brighten the lives of many people that come your way. So in summary, risk, dare, try, dream, and believe. I assure you that you will never go wrong. And this quote by Steve Bowles. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. Because he says they somehow already know what you truly want to become, everything else is secondary. Deep down, you already know. It's destined. All you need to do is then nurture it. So I wish that you will experience success in whatever you do. You will ignite the passion to pursue your dream and be an inspiration to make that difference. It's not going to be easy, okay? I'm not telling you that it's going to be easy, but I'm going to tell you that it's worth it. Right? It's worth every penny. So on behalf of all the teachers, I think I can safely congratulate you for all the successes that you've attained so far and the many more that you're going to see, and we wish you the very best in all that you endeavor. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Kandin, for your very inspiring speech, and thank you for sharing your wisdom with the class of 2018.
Now, we would like to invite our alumni president, Mr. Chin Jia Wee, to share his post-secondary school experiences with us. Jia Wee graduated from Hillgrove in 2015 and is currently studying in Nanyang Academy of Fine Arts. Let us welcome Jia Wee on stage.
Alright, hi everybody. So I bet all of you are feeling like stressed. All of you want something different from school. All of you want something special. And maybe some of you even have dreams that your parents are going to say no to. And maybe some of you just want to do well for the exams and have nothing on after that. What if I tell you all these things can be put together with one question? Do you like what you're doing now? So, my name is Jia Wee, and I'm the president of Hillgrove Alumni. So, good morning everybody. Good morning principals, good morning vice principals, good morning teachers who has been here for us through our 4 to 5 years. Good morning to all the parents of everyone here. And also good morning to my dear friends or my juniors from a family that no one else could ever give. So a bit about myself before I continue with my speech. So my name is Jerry. I graduated in 2015. I'm studying in Nanyang Academy of Fine Arts. This year is also my final year, my graduation year, like most of you, or all of you I would say. So I'm currently pursuing my diploma in music, which also gives me about 2 years worth of a bachelor's degree in music. And I have done quite a bit of things. So before anything happens, I would like just all of you students to just close your eyes and imagine something. 2 years from now, we are all going to be studying something different. We're not going to do English, Maths and Science. Some of you are in JC, but we all have something that we want to do from now. In 2 years, would you all be doing what you like to do? Or would you all be regretting that you didn't work hard enough today? Now imagine 10 years later down the road. Where would you all be? Would you be in your dream occupation? Would you be with your family? Would you be somewhere overseas? Or would you still be sitting at home thinking about what to do in life? Well, it's never too late. Never in my secondary school days would I expect myself to stand here, less being the president of the Hillgrove Alumni. I was not the most hardworking student. All my teachers could vouch for that. I was known for being the first person to reach class and fall asleep, and the last person to get out of class because everyone's gone and I'm still asleep. So it's not something I'm proud of, but it made me learn a few lessons. Throughout my 4 years in life, I learned that these teachers with us are those that make us what we are. I know, just example, Madam Day. Oh gosh, I used to hate her. Like, hate her. I used to. But I'm very, very proud to say that today, she's one of the most supportive teachers that I ever had in my life. Every time she sees me, she'll go, "Oh, how are you doing now?" And I'll be like, "Oh, I'm fine. Oh no, why are you here?" But the fact is that they have been here for us all these years. And maybe Mr. Marcus Steele, where are you, Mr. Marcus Steele? I can't see, so it's okay. Yeah. Cause I used to be asleep in class, he would tell me this question. He would tell me this. Oh, Jerry, if you continue to sleep like that, you will not be able to get what you learn in life. That's literally how he talked to me. Yeah. Exactly. I remember telling him that all I wanted was a B3. And that was a lesson that I learned very, very, very hard in life. Because, alright, let me just go back to the next slide. Because what I noticed that what every one of us here have is time. Some of you are 16, some 17. And the lucky ones who haven't even crossed their birthday, you're just 15. You have a long way in front of you. I myself am older than you, but not too old. I'm only 19. Alright? Yeah. So, I'm 19 this year, and I'm glad that I found out this before I even graduated from Hillgrove Secondary School. And I found out this also because of my teachers, who taught me that if you don't do this now, you will never be able to get what you want. Time is what we all have, but we cannot control. I think we all agree with that. All of you have your dreams. I just want you to, after this, not now, ask your teachers, ask your parents, how many of them actually got to where they wanted to be when they were a child? How many of them actually dreamed of becoming what they are today? Because the sad truth is not everyone's going to achieve their dreams. But everyone can achieve their dreams if they put in time and effort. So, what can we do with this time? First, we have the time to prioritize. We have the time to learn how to manage time. We have the time to focus on what we want to do, the time to think of what we want to do, and the time to work on what we want to do. First, priorities. Some of you want to be a dancer, do it. Some of you want to be a weightlifter, a musician, an actor, a model, do it. You name anything and I'll stand here and say go do it. I'll give you 100% of my support. Okay? Anything. Even illegal things, I might say yes. I'm just kidding, don't get caught, that's all. Yeah, so priorities. Today we are all here in your school uniforms because today is the start of a very, very, very beginning of a very, very tough journey ahead of you. Today is the beginning of, I would say, your O-level and N-level examinations. What's your priority now? The biggest stepping stone that everybody or almost the whole world would neglect. Our O-levels. I used to think that O-levels was never important to me. Like, ew, O-levels, like, ew, yeah, I don't need it next time anyways. That's what I thought myself. But I found out that through these O-levels, it actually brought me to where I wanted to be. So, priorities. Without this stepping stone, you will not be able to get to your dreams. Next. With your priorities, you have to learn how to manage your time. By managing your time, you need to study smart. Like I said, I was sleeping in class every single day. I was the last to get out of class. I had the least time to learn. Everyone was learning in class, I was learning at home. I had no time. Teachers were all gone by the time I was awake because the school was closing in 15 minutes time. Then, yeah. So what I noticed about myself is, I researched on the internet and found different study methods. So first, I would like to introduce you to the VARC method. Visual, auditory, read, write, kinesthetic. I believe everybody here in this room has their own learning styles. For me, I found myself to be visual and also a read and writer. So what I did, simple. Mind maps, charts, graphs, write notes, copy down the entire textbook. Yes, I did that for FNN. Yeah, I got an A2 after that, so I was quite proud of myself. Then, yeah, some of you are auditory learners, some of you are kinesthetic learners. Some of you prefer to be in your labs, doing all the experiments that are going to bring you somewhere, I hope. And yeah, going on to time management. With the ability to study smart, now you need to know how to focus and also be aware of yourself. Focus for self-awareness will be your efficiency in your studies from now on. If you're able to focus on what you want to do, rather than do 3 subjects in 1 hour, why don't you tell yourself or kind of find out yourself how long you will take to complete 1 subject. Focus on that subject, get it done, go for a break, go for a run, go for a drink, play your games, do whatever you want. But after that, go back to your next topic, focus again. Because only with focus, we are able to be efficient in what we are learning. I was asleep, so I wasn't efficient in school. Alright, last, dreams. To cut it all very short, I'm going to separate this word into two types of dreams. First, we have what we call the life dream. Second, I have what I call the wave dream. I want all of you to imagine an ocean without waves. It's just flat, disgusting, filthy, garbage floating around, that's all we see. But with dreams, with waves, we cover all the ugly things in life. When we see movement, we are more attracted to something. That's when our life dream comes in. Our life dream is going to be something that moves every single time we do something different. For now, your dream is actually to just complete your O-levels. So what does the wave dream do? They are your grades. Imagine I were to get an A for my prelims. I would be motivated to go on and keep that A. If I were to get a C, I would be, oh no, I got a C, what if I fail, what if I don't make it? So wave dreams are technically what we can do to prove our life dreams to be effective. For myself, out of personal experience, okay, this is something I'm not going to tell the whole world, but when I was 5, tragic things happened. My dad got leukemia and passed away. Okay? Yeah. So, what happened to me was nothing. I was a kid. And then after a few years, I felt very depressed. I got into some trouble and stuff. I didn't study. But I remember that one time my mom just told me, you're still young. You have the time to learn, you have the time to dream of what you want to dream. You have the energy now. Don't be like me, I have no longer any strength to do what I want. Because, well, my mom's 55 this year and she's like, I want to sleep. Because, to be honest, parents are tired of taking care of all of you. And that's what I learned in my life. My mom being a single mom of 3 brothers, me and 2 other older brothers, they had a hard time. Okay, a really hard time. Imagine working hours and hours just for you to have fun. Yeah. So what I learned was actually, sometimes people sacrifice their own dreams for other people. And for us now, all we can do is reach our dreams because people have sacrificed theirs for us. And that's what my mom told me. So, before anything else, I dream of being a musician. I used to dream of being a musician, no longer. Then, I did well. Once I graduated, once I completed my O-levels, I went out to teach. I taught in Greenwich Primary School the moment I stepped out of my examination hall. Then after that, the year after, I went to teach in Fuchun Secondary School. I was only 17. I was technically underage, but I'm glad I was given the opportunity. After Fuchun Secondary School, the year after, I was playing in Millennium Institute, teaching them peers of my own age. So, it's impossible, but it is possible in the end, if we just try. Then after that, when I was back to 17, I was invited by Ministry of Education Malaysia to go and teach in their youth orchestra. So, being a 17-year-old child, how many of you would ever imagine that you could do great things? I didn't know that until I tried to do it. Because I learned that. I want to cry. Oh! Okay, I learned through hardship that actually all of us have the potential to be someone that we want to be. But, well, like Mrs. Pandian said, go for it! Because if you don't go for it, you'll never be there. I remember minutes ago, one of my seniors who have graduated from NAFA told me this sentence. It is never too late until you're in your coffin. But well, even in your coffin, you're still a fertilizer for the trees. Yeah. So it proves that every one of us has a purpose and where we are now. Okay? Like seriously, even in your coffin, I mean you're like fertilizing the plants are giving oxygen to us. Thank you ancestors. That's where we go. So wave dreams and life dreams, they work together, being a cycle. One to motivate the other, and one to always change and bring us to where we are, better than where we used to be. So back to the question, do you like what you're doing now? This is undoubtedly the most common question I got ever since I stepped back into Hillgrove Secondary School every single night. The first teacher who ever said that actually Miss Lin. She was like, oh, hi Tony, you know what you're doing now? Like, no, because I regretted. I had lots of regrets in my life. And one of them was actually to neglect my O levels. Because I know I could be better than who I was and I could be better than who I am. Next, it's a blank slide, right? That's you now, because you haven't decided on where you want to go. You haven't completed your first step. The moment you complete your first step, you're more than who you are. And when you're more than who you are, you can be more than who you are. And after that, it goes on and on and on. So today, as I end my speech, I want to just give one word of encouragement to all the graduating students. There are things in life that you will never expect to happen. Bad things, good things, very, very horrible things like a natural disaster maybe striking your house instantly today. Touch wood. Yeah. So all these things can happen and we have no control of it. So how do we actually appreciate all these things that happen? Rather than sulking over spilled milk, rather than crying every single day, why don't we all just look at what opportunities that these disasters has given to us? My dad passed away when I was young. My opportunity to grow up fast. Some of you have great grades. What opportunity does these grades give you? You have to find out for yourself. Some parents here are... My mom was very, very against me taking music. We argued for 3 months. She cut off my pocket money and stuff, and I struggled for 3 months in my Sec 4 days. Well, in the end, all I learned is that what my mom wants is the best for us. And I'm sure that's what every parent wants here. They want you to be happy, they want you to do well in life. Because if you don't do well in life, what's all the effort for, right? So, today I'd like to thank all of you parents, all of you teachers, and everyone who has been with me in part of my life. That, hey, you all have given your all, and I'm very, very, very proud of you. And as for students, 4 years has passed. It's only a few more months to go. 5 years has passed. It's only a few weeks more to go. So, can I just ask one thing for all the students? Just answer me with a yes or no. If you're given the opportunity now to be who you want to be, would you say yes? Would you? If you're given the opportunity now to be who you want to be, or whatever you want to be, would you say yes? Or would you want to be yourself? Okay, I've proven my point in your heads. Because we are all ourselves, we have no one to be because we are more than what we can be. Well, with all this, thank you all teachers, thank you all students. Thank you everybody for giving me the opportunity to share my story.
Thank you, Terry.
Miss Erica,
Yes.
are you ready to share your comments about this batch of students?
Now?
Yeah.
Well, I guess so. Here is a special video as a graduating gift from all the teachers to all of you Sec 4 and 5.
Everyone to reach out your dreams and make it a reality. Continue to work hard. Most importantly, make a difference to everyone around you. Hi, Fortune. I guess the best thing I can say is pursue your passion, no matter where you go, and overcome all challenges that you could encounter. Life is not going to be easy, but I bet you with the right values and your direction in life, there will be great success ahead.
Sure. Never give up. Never give difference to the students and everyone else.
Okay, for this is going to be a nagging mommy, but I'm going to remind you all of what I always say. Remember to be kind to other people and be kind to yourself too. As long as you treat people with a kind heart, I'm sure you all will go a long way. Yeah.
Dear 4-5, you have finally reached the last leg of your secondary school education. I would just like to remind all of you that opportunity doesn't not. You need to work really hard for the goals that you set for yourself. And some of you really need to venture out of your comfort zone and really to try harder than usual. Okay? You need to start prioritizing your tasks and reduce the amount of time that you spend on online gaming, or most of you. Okay? Try to sleep early and take care of yourself during the period examination. Believe in yourself and put in your very best effort.
For six, I wish you all the best. Whichever course you go on to, whichever institution you may go on to, be the best that you can be in everything that you do. Give it your best shot.
Yeah, okay, so life is very unpredictable. I think we should just live in the moment, enjoy what you're doing, and if something don't go your way, then it's okay, just tell yourself, so if I fall, then I'm just gonna get up and then try something else. So change is the only constant, so yeah, just enjoy life while you can.
Hi, Florian. Yes, these 2 years were quite wonderful. I thank each and every one of you for being part of my life for these few years. Some of encouragement, I guess. I feel that all of you have an extremely high potential to do well in life, and I wish all of you all the best when you all go to poly or to JC, all the best. But what I would really like to tell you all, as you all move on in life, is that you may encounter hardships, setbacks, disappointments that might be inevitable in the course of life as we know it. But during all of these, just persevere, just push on, and never give up.
Hi, and I'm actually quite sad to see you go. I think that when I look back on these 2 years, we had through some rough times together, especially at the start where we climbed next to each other and got to know each other. But I think that now we really have a rhythm and have a nice understanding, and you have really grown on me. I know now that your life is all about the exams, your results, and work, and there are so much bigger than life, and that's all you can see. But I want you to also remember the bigger lessons in life, like the times that you had in school, the times that you meet, the times when I was nice to you. And I hope that, when in time, when it becomes clear that these are the bigger lessons in life, you will have all these memories to look back on. So remember to keep those memories, and I really wish you all the best. Be respectful and be kind to people. No matter how small your aspirations are, they're never too small. Okay? Work hard, right? You can never go wrong. Okay, all the best.
Yes, dear boys and girls of class 1, how time flies. It seems like yesterday when I met you for the first time and then been warning you about the number of days left before you actually leave the school. First advice, I would say, be true to yourself, do your best. Life is about making choices. Be sure you make the right choice and be aware of whatever consequences that you have to get. Just stay true to yourself and do your best.
Okay, so for me myself, I think all the projects that we engaged together has always been very pleasant. All of you have always been so enthusiastic about helping people, be it the Spartan Thoughts project that we engaged together. In such a short frame of time, you are able to produce such wonderful projects and activities to the kids, and I was really very impressed. And each time we have breakfast, I remember I didn't really have to worry whether there will be food or not. You always get it ready, and people always participate. I have people from the class volunteer to help get the items, and that makes my heart very warm each time I see all of you doing this. And I still remember one time that we were doing the Spartan Talks, and we needed to plan something together, and it was such a short notice. And what happened was we needed to meet on one of the days, one day before the Spartan Talk project, and I didn't even need to say anything. I just said, okay, we need to meet for a day, and everyone was present. So that really makes me see that, hey, once you graduate from Hillgrove, what you brought out was not only your academic results, but what have Hillgrove taught you, which is to learn to care for people, which is also to learn that you are always not for yourself alone.
So remember that when you graduate, bring all these to the different schools and institutions that you go, and please also remember that we love you a lot. Okay, so nothing much to say. Yeah. Okay, bye bye.
Yeah, there are a lot of experiences with some of you in 4 years, and I think roughly 2 years. And I think one of the, at least personally to me, one of the most memorable experiences was really seeing y'all perform on stage. Right, that was like when I was thinking, when I see y'all perform on stage, it was like, wow, you all are very different when you're in class. And I'm proud that, although I really nothing to do with that, but I'm really proud that what you all can actually achieve. And there are a lot of memorable experiences, the various activities that we had together, the breakfast, small chats, even small chats outside of the classroom. And for those experiences that I had with some of you in the OSEC, it was really, really memorable. I would never have forgotten that. Those were, I could have seen your grow from not so big kids to big kids like kids, yeah.
Hi, Kim Potri. Goodbye. It's been a very good 4 years with some of you and 2 years for another half of me. Okay, I've been giving you a lot of information to coach right in class all the time. So I hope that you all can do your best for this. Be more positive. Move towards your goal. Do not ever give up. Remember that I have faith in you. And also remember my quote, that's well. You know what to do, that's well, right?
Okay, start off with the background. Okay, I used to learn, I was a CPA teacher, I was a math teacher, and most of the time, keep punishing what they like to do. The best memories of this year when I joined as a teacher, I joined the 16 classes. I enjoyed the discussion, the good discussion, the colleagues were all
In Form 4, I've taken y'all for 4 years. Actually, I still remember the very first day that y'all reported to Hillgrove Secondary School. I clearly remember your faces then and see how far y'all have come. It's been 4 years that y'all are graduating very soon. Some of my most memorable memories include the outings we had as a class, like our kayaking, dragon boating, forest adventure experiences. It was really fun seeing y'all outside of the class and us overcoming challenges together. So I really hope you all enjoyed your 4 years in Hillgrove. I'll miss you all very, very much. I might end up crying when I say goodbye to all of you.
I remember the times that we had during the Sec 3 camp. For some of you, are just very, very scared to try out the high elements. Now, however, with the encouragement by your peers and instructors, eventually you actually overcome the hurdle. And I also would like to comment that from Sec 3 to Sec 4, I noticed that during the big breakfast, from the time that nobody wants to actually pick up the responsibility to actually prepare for the big breakfast, till now that I'm volunteers to do it. So I find that you have really matured over the time and over the years itself, whereby you are really got the responsibility. So to end off, I really wish all of you good luck for examination and then try your best. Thank you.
Well, I would say the most memorable would be our Sec 3 adventure camp where I was forced to dance in the K-pop song that I've never even known before that. But it was a good experience and I had fun.
I had too many memorable experiences with this batch of students from the time I took 1-1, going to 1, and then to 3-7 and 4-7. I guess we have all grown up together, or we are growing up. I felt that I was growing older, and thank you for being part of my life. And the past 4 years have been nothing short of good memories, and of course, one of the most memorable memories will
come from other times that we laughed together, and we went joke together. I just think that whatever it is in the future, just don't be afraid. And thank you for the memories and don't miss me too much. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, actually the whole thing was quite memorable and it was quite enjoyable. Yeah, I love teaching and physics, definitely. Yeah, besides all of that, I love how everyone got together and did big breakfast very well. Yeah, everyone's vocal, some people are doing things. I like how everyone is cooperative and all of you like to work together and that everyone is energetic and joyful most of the time. Yeah, and yet all of you have breakfast. All of you are interesting. Yeah. So I just want to end off with a small thing. Yeah. Basically what I want to share with you is just one last sentence, which all of you may have heard very often now. Yeah, which is I'd like all of you to get out. Get out there and live your life well. Get out there and do the best you can. Yep, thank you for it.
Much effort, much prosperity. The greatest thing in the world is know how to belong to oneself. Congratulations to all of graduates and all best future.
I want to use the moral necessity of the little advice. There's so much talk about the project from earlier beginning of March. Finally, it materialized, and I saw some of all your muscles turn into soft gel when you met the little children. Some of you, the toughest one, became like little wimps, but you had fun. Okay, and you saw a side of you that you don't see in class. You saw the side where you're caring and how the little children tuck your hands and you're there. Well done.
Hello, my dearest Sec Halls. Yes, we really actually know the entire 4 years, and I want to say thank you for all the memories, for the good ones and the bad ones. In any case, I think I'll just keep my speech very short. Okay, I just want to tell you a few things. Okay, I just really hope that all of you will be happy no matter where you are in the future. And sometimes, right, things that will make you happy is really just the simplest thing. So do look around and try to find them. They may just be by yourself. Yeah. And also, I hope that no matter what you do next time, do remember to be true to yourself and to let other people tell you who you are, because you are your own. You really are your own person, and you should really just do everything with true conscience, okay? And remember to be kind to yourself and to others as well. Last but not least, I just want to say that no matter where you are next time, I hope that all of us will keep in contact, we do keep in contact with our friends, and most importantly, your teachers, because I would definitely like to know where you will be next time so that I know where I can get your staff discounts when you work or wherever you work, where can I shop or where can I eat. Yeah. So let's keep in contact, okay? All the best for your national exams. I mean, it's over already by now. And I hope that you will enjoy this break that you deserve and see each other. Next time, please say hello to the teachers, okay? Bye-bye. Students, do you like the video that we made for you? Not convincing enough, but okay. Anyway, I just want to tell you that soon there will be nobody to check on your uniform, on your inappropriate hairstyles, late coming, whatever, okay? So
Whatever it is, right, just remember that when you're out there, next time, just constantly remind yourself that you are doing the right, check that you are doing the right thing, and also, okay, always aim to become a better person. So,
now we would like to invite everyone to rise for the school song. We would like to invite Sebastian, our Student Council President for the class of 2018, to lead us in today's school song. Sebastian, please. Hillgrovians, please rise.
Sekolah, sedia, school, the school song.
Thank you, Sebastian. Everyone, please take a seat.
We have now come to the last segment of today's program. The form and co-form teachers will be presenting the graduation certificates and pins to all our graduates. All form and co-form teachers, please proceed to the side of the hall in order to give out the certificates and the pins in order of the students' register numbers.
Miss Lee, what do you think the graduation pin symbolizes?
Oh, well, the graduation pin is our school emblem. It serves as a visual reminder to all Hillgrovians about the journey they have taken with the school over the past 4 to 5 years. Hillgrovians, we hope you will be like the trees grown on a hill, deeply rooted and always standing tall. We hope you will fondly remember the days that you had in Hillgrove.
Well said, Miss Lin. Once a Hillgrovian, always a Hillgrovian.
Before we commence giving out the certificates and pins, we would like to invite the school leaders, parents and teachers for the light refreshments at the back of the hall. For the graduates, you will proceed to the 2 buffet tables at the end of the hall to my left.
To avoid congestion, you may want to proceed to the corridor outside of the hall to take your photographs first.
We would like to take this opportunity to thank the school leaders for making the event possible, parents for their gracious attendance despite their busy schedules, and fellow teachers for their continuous support. Last but not least, thank you, graduates.
Congratulations on your graduation day and all the best for your upcoming examinations. Remember, when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. You can do it, everybody. believe in you.
Students seated at the first row of each class, please rise. And then you form a straight row and turn to face your form teachers. Teachers, kindly present the graduation certificates and the graduation pins, also together with the school annuals, to your students.
On behalf of the organizing committee, we hope that you have a great time. Thank you and enjoy the reception.
Prize winners, please see Madam Aziza at the piano right now. Thank you.
Hello, can I have all the prize winners to come right forward to the piano, please? Thank you. piano. Tan Pei Lin from Form 5, can you please come to the piano? Choi Jia Xuan from 5-1, can you please come to the piano? Sim Seok Jin from Form 5,